What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Kev coming to you with another video. I'm here to talk about WNBA. It's surprising me too, but it's Game 5, the best of 5 series for the WNBA Finals Championship between the Los Angeles Sparks and the Minnesota Lynx. Now, this series went 5 games last year with the Los Angeles Sparks upsetting the Minnesota Lynx on their home floor at the Target Center, defeating the Minnesota Lynx to capture their first title since, I think 2011, what was that, 2012. 2002. The Lynx have been dominating the WNBA before then, winning championships every other year, 2011, 2013, and 2015. Sparks ended their bid for a repeat champion last year. Now Sparks looking to repeat and do the same as they did last year, winning in Minnesota. It's going to be a tough game. I just heard a stat on ESPN that I forget how 10 in the games that the Los Angeles Sparks and the Minnesota Lynx have played against each other since last year's. I'm talking about last year's finals all the way to now. I think they just said the teams are tied 908 in points scored. So I mean that's how evenly matched these two teams are. You got Candace Parker, obviously, Neko Wnba for the Sparks, and then you have a hell of a team in Minnesota, man. A hell of a team. Lindsay Whalen running point, Maya Moore, Simone Augustus, and then this year's, I believe it was this year's 2017 Finals MVP, Sylvia Fowles. I don't believe Fowles was on the team last year. I don't follow WNBA much, but I don't think Fowles was on that team last year, but I think she'll be the difference tonight. I think she'll be the difference. WNBA MVP. It's been a back and forth series, man. It's been a back and forth series. The Sparks had a chance to close it out in Staples in the last game, but couldn't get it done. And both of these games have gone back and all 4 of these games have gone back and forth. The Sparks won game 1, Lynx won game 2, Sparks won game 3, Lynx won game 4. I just think the Lynx will come out with something to prove tonight. They're actually playing at the University of Minnesota. I was kind of surprised at game 1. I seen it was playing at the University of Minnesota, but they had that thing packed though. They had it packed. I don't know what's going on with the Target Center, or they're getting it ready for the Timberwolves or whatever, but they had it rocking in there. But yeah, I think the Lynx will get revenge tonight. I mean, it's always that revenge factor with teams. Over these past few years, you've seen Clemson in college football beat Alabama in the rematch. You've seen who was that? I just had something. You seen Cleveland, the Cavaliers beat the Warriors after they beat them, and then you seen the Warriors come back and get KD and come back and beat the Cavaliers. I mean, it's always those rematches where the first winner always comes up short in the end in the second matchup. But I think it's gonna happen this time. I just think the Lynx have a lot to play for. I mean, Sparks, it's going to be a hell of a game. It's probably going to come down to a game-winning situation like games 1 and 2 did. Sparks, I forget her name. I don't know if it was great, a point guard or not, but she hit the game winner in game 1. And then Simone Augustus caused a crucial 5-second violation to give Minnesota the ball. I think Minnesota had the lead, and Minnesota got the ball back after the 5-second violation. And, all these games have been great. Respect women's basketball, man. Respect women's basketball. But I think the Lynx is going to pull it out in this one. Yeah, I just think a determined Lynx team, with Moore, Whalen, Augustus, the core of that team, and then Fowles, you know, the MVP of the year. I just think I just think at home as well in their atmosphere. I just think it's going to be too much. And plus, you know, seeing how last year ended on their floor without them raising the title, with the Sparks raising the title on their floor, I think there's going to be more fuel. For a redemption tour, you know. Yeah, I just think the Lynx. This is the Lynx game. I mean, everyone said that last year. The Sparks won, but I think it's going to be the Lynx game. But I think it's going to be a great game. Might come down to another game-winning type situation. It's going to come down to the last minute of the game. It's going to come down maybe even 30 seconds. I'm going to be tuned in. Because I want to see that. I missed last year's, and last year was a great game. Like I said, this series has been great. I'm going to be tuned in. Yeah, man. I'll probably come back with a I'm not gonna say a reaction video because it's not a really reaction video. I'm just come back with my thoughts after the game, alongside with the with all the other sporting events that happen. The NL wildcard game is coming on tonight. That's really it. Okay. You know, regular season's over and not a lot of teams are playing. The NBA preseason games going on. But yeah, man. That's it. That's it. Thank you guys for watching. There's a million one things you could have been doing, but you decided to click on this video, so I appreciate it. I wish y'all nothing but positive vibes only, and I'm see y'all in the next video.